Hey guys, Fire here, bringing you another game review. This time we're checking out Colorful Boy. This game is developed and published by Webnetic, and it's currently available in the Xbox Store. At the time of recording this, I don't quite know the price yet for the game, so at the end I'll give you my recommendation on what I think it might be worth. So what is Colorful Boy? It's a platforming game that, if you've ever played games like M Plus or Super Meat Boy, it's basically that same style of game. You're going to be going through levels and trying to complete them without dying, or in the case of the game, you can also enable checkpoints to try to finish out levels and kind of get through them the fastest you can. There is a tracker that tracks how fast you do levels, and the levels do get very difficult as you get along the way. There's 6 chapters. Each chapter has a varying amount of levels in it, as well as these little collectible balls. You can see that I just picked one up in the top right of the screen that you can kind of go through to try to get various things within the game. Overall, this game's actually really fun, rather addictive, and extremely frustrating in the sense that you're going to be spending a lot of time dying, respawning, and dying again. If you do find yourself struggling too much on the game, again, like I said, there are the options to enable checkpoints just to make your life a little easier. So that is an option for you as you go through. The earlier chapters aren't super difficult, but the later chapters become very challenging and quite overwhelming. So as you can see, these little checkpoints here are things that you can grab to help kind of make the game a little easier for you and be able to get through all the chapters. I do challenge you, however, to attempt to try to beat every level without going to a checkpoint, as they're just really tough, but it's also really fun and rewarding as you go through the game. Now, as you do play the game, it's got an interesting, quirky, like parkour style menu as you go between chapters. It's fun at first, but honestly becomes kind of just like monotonous and time consuming to jump between the different chapters as you play. So for me, I kind of wish it didn't exist, but it is there nonetheless along the way. Overall, I think this is a great little platforming game that gives a good nostalgic vibe to games, like I said, like Super Meat Boy and, N Plus. So it ticks a lot of those kind of like good memory boxes when it comes to playing those kind of games. And, it plays really well. There's nothing that's like too quirky or buggy, and the controls are very easy to kind of get used to and get a hold of. Again, the levels do get very challenging, and the game does make it a lot easier for you to kind of play your way through and finish out those stages. Again, I wish that wasn't really in the game, but they got to make it a little easy for some people, I guess. But it's still quite fun and, again, rewarding to just get through all the stages, not die, and finish out those levels, especially with all those collectibles. Overall, I think this game's a really great game. I'd say if it comes in anywhere under $10, it's well worth the price. Outside of that, let me know what you guys think of my review down below in the comments. If you have any questions, as always, let me know, and I hope to see you again soon.